You too.
Thank you.
24th of
soon.
January, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Hello, who's there?
I'm here, and Lou just put a recording, so we're
Everybody's
okay.
here except the rabbi.
Oh, that's exciting.
118A4,
That's what I have.
Bava comma. Okay. A dissenting view or a fourth opinion?
We did a dissenting view already. But
We're trying to understand. We're trying to understand the third opinion. We've done the second opinion, and the third opinion. We were in the middle of the third opinion, trying to say what's the
Okay.
difference with the other two.
That's what I was gonna say.
Somebody seems happy and singing. That's nice.
Yeah, that's me. I'm happy.
Good. We should all be happy.
You want us all to sing?
Happy we're alive.
That
Happy
might make
we're
us not so happy anymore.
I mean,
happy to be alive and happy to be
That
Jewish.
was in G major.
Okay, Baruch Hashem, I'm back.
Hooray for Rabbi Levitt.
Good, we don't have to sing.
Yay. We're saying
Okay.
118A4 we're looking at.
Yes. Baruch Hashem. We are ready to go. We have a very interesting Mishnah over here, and we did Rav's take on the Mishnah, then we did Shmuel's, and then we did Rabbi Yochanan. And now we're up to Rav Chizda. Remember, this is talking about the Reisha says he stole the lamb from the flock, and then he returned it. Then the lamb died or was stolen. He'll be chayev, the first thief. And then in the second case, if they didn't know about it, didn't know it was stolen, didn't know it was returned, and then it says, and he counted, and it was full, then he's potter. So let's see what Reb Chizda has to say about this. And we call upon Roy to start the reading.
All right, except that I did the last one for Nefesh L'chaim.
Oh,
Okay, so we call upon Lou to start reading Reb Chizda.
Okay, Rav Chizda Amar. Rav Chizda said, Lidas, with awareness. Minayin poter. His counting, I'm sorry, minyan poter. His counting of his possessions exempts the thief. Rav Chizda says
Right.
that if he's aware and he counts, the thief is exempt. Shelo
Mhm.
das, but if he was not aware, Tzarich das, he needs to become aware. I.e., the thief must tell the owner. V'chi katane umanu es hatzon v'hi shalema. And when the Mishnah taught, and he counted the sheep, and he found that it was complete, Aresha. It refers to the first clause, not the second clause.
Right. Okay, so this opinion is a little bit alike, a little bit similar to what Rav Yochanan said, because Rav Yochanan also agreed that the Mishnah says, and the owner counted his flock and it was complete, so that gets the Goslin off the hook. He'll be putter if something happens to the animal thereafter. They both agree to that, Rabbi Yochanan and Reb Chisda. Except that they disagree about the case of the Seifa. If it's Shalol Ladas, then Reb Chisda says that's the case of the Seifa, that he did not know that the animal was stolen. That's the case of the Seifa. He didn't know the animal was stolen. So in that case, Reb Chisda says that's dafka the case where when he makes the return of the animal, the Goslin, the first Goslin, he's got to inform the owner that he's making hashava of the stolen animal, and it won't be good enough to do a minyan. And in the absence of which he'll still be on the hook. He'll still be on the hook. So that's the unique view of Reb Chisda. He's the only one that says like that. Yeah. Okay, so those are very interesting. I think I think really that they all disagree with one another. That not one of them agrees with the other one. they're all different opinions, 4 different opinions about what's the din of the Mishnah. Okay, we have a Rashi on Rav Chisda. Yeah, we do. The last Rashi on the page. Phil.
Chisda, he says, Ladat, with his knowledge, minyan pata, if he counts it to be pata, shaloladat, if he didn't have knowledge about it, shrich lodia, you have to inform him. Imlo hodia, even if you haven't informed him, even though the meno, we counted it, he'd be chayiv. Umano et hatzon, if he counted the flock, is on the ratio. V'hachi here, mashma, we're learning in our Mishnah, in his Mishnah, he's chayiv, ba'achruso, that he's chayiv with chruso. The chayiv with chruso means that, if something happens afterwards, he's still responsible. Bein mino, bein lo mino, whether he counted it, whether he didn't count it. That's the ratio. Eimatai, when is this? This man shalo yadano. This is in a time that he didn't know. Balim, the owners didn't know about it. Azarto, that it was the owners did not know it was returned. Ubegenevato, and it's theft, and it was stolen. The mono, but if we did count it, Hanach the Resha, this is going on the Resha, etatzon, on the flock, la'acha chozeret, and after he returned it, he'd be putter.
Is that so? Putter. So Rashi's explaining us according to Reb Chizda, he says that what's the case? What's the only case that the Goslin has got to inform? He's got to be modia, the owner, that the stolen animal is being returned to him. That's the one case he's got to do that, and that's the case where where the animal where the owner did not know that the animal was stolen altogether. Dafka, in that case, Reb Chizda is the only one that says that the Goslin when he does make return of the animal, he's got to inform the owner that that his animal, his stolen animal, is being returned now. Only that will get him off the hook. And so therefore, but on the other hand, if the owner if the owner knew that the Goslin stole his animal, so then then Rav Chizda rules the case more leniently as far as the Goslin is concerned. He's being more lenient on the Goslin, that if the owner knew that the animal was stolen, then simply if he returns it, right? So now the owner is going to do if the owner now does accounting a minion, and he finds that the minion is full, no animal is missing, then that will be enough to exempt the Goslin, and that's regarded as a proper hashava, according to a proper return of the animal, even though he didn't tell him, according to Reb Chizda. In that case, so accordingly, Reb Chizda's got to explain us. So what does when the Mishnah says Chayav b'Akriyuso, what case is it talking about? Because he just got through telling us that the Reisha is the case where minion helps, and the Sefer is the case where he's got to make a full what do you call it? A full disclosure when he returns it. So the case of Chayav b'Akriyuso what is that referring to? So because because you know what the problem is? They can't look at the problem like this. In the case of the Seifa, where he didn't know the owner, he didn't know. So then Rav Chizda says, the Goslin has to inform him personally. He's got to inform him personally. And if he and only like that he'll be exempt. It's not good enough minion. Minion is going on the case of the Reisha. That's fine, but where's the din? Where it doesn't say that in the Mishnah. The Chayav b'Akriyuso seems to be connected to the Reisha, because it says Chayav b'Akriyuso after the case of the Reisha. But according to Reb Chizda, the case of Hai Bakriusa is if the Goslin and the Seifa doesn't do what it is that he's supposed to do. So the structure of the Mishnah is a bit complicated over here, according to Rav Chisda. So I think that's what is bothering Rashi a bit, that he needs to explain what's the Chai Bakriusa going on, because it's hard to say that Chai Bakriusa is going on the case of the Seifa, because the words Chai Bakriusa appear before the case of the Seifa is even mentioned. So to me, it seems very difficult to say the case of Chai Bakriusa applies. That ruling applies to a case which is listed after the Mishnah tells us the words Chai Bakriusa. Anyway, what does Rashi explain? Rashi says, Hachi mashma masnisin Chai Bakriusa, bein manu, bein lo manu. Whether he counted, whether he didn't count it, Amosai, when is it going to be? Bisman shelo yodu. In the time when the owner was not aware that his animal was stolen. Bisman shelo yodu bailim b'chazaraso u'b'genevaso. He didn't know not only the geneva, he wouldn't know about the chazara. Yeah, but that's very. You see how that's difficult to say. It's difficult to say because the words Chai Bakriusa appear in the first part of the Mishnah, and according to Reb Chisda, the din of Chai Bakriusa is going on the Seifa. Somebody's got to ask this question. Tosfos does not ask this question. Let's see, 1 second. Hey. Oh. You need to have a Yam Shel Shlomo. I think the Yam Shel Shlomo is going to ask this question, but I don't. They just say that the Yam Shel Shlomo asks the question on the way Rashi's explaining Reb Chisda over here. Okay. Very good. Okay, so we will go. Amar Rava. Was Rava going to tell us? Rava's going to tell us something. And we go, who wants to read Amar Rava? Alan, you want to read Amar Rava?
Okay, it's on the 118b1, right?
Yeah, you got it.
The Gemora notes an internal contradiction in the teachings of Rava.
That's not it.
Umi Omar Rabbi Hoche. What did Rava really did Rava really say this?
Alan, yeah. Before that.
Yeah. Oh, before that? Okay.
Amar Rava. In other words, after the four opinions, then Rava speaks up.
Alan, it actually starts at the last line of 118A4.
Okay. Oh,
Rava said.
Okay. Rava said, okay.
Turn over.
May Tamor Rav Chisda. What is the reason of Rav Chisda? Hoi the on Torah Nigre Yosor. A stolen animal requires extra protection since he got her into the habit of taking steps outside. Gemora notes an internal contradiction in the teachings of Rava. Me or Mar Rava Chista. What did Rava really say this? For more Rava, but Rava has ruled high main the yea the ray the on the aga ba in mora my may the roar dimnor. In the cases of this man who saw his fellow lift a sheep from his flock with intent to steal it, Barama base law, and he yelled at the thief, Bishab Yain, who then threw it down below Yodai Hada Ray E low but the owner did not know whether he returned the animal or whether he did not return it. And it subsequently died or was stolen. So the thief is responsible for it. My law la af al agam de mornay. Now does this ruling of Rava not apply even when where the animal died or was stolen after the owner counted the flock and found it complete? And the Gemora answers low delete meaning. No, the ruling applies only where the owner did not count the flock.
Okay. Okay, so now. Okay, so we got Rava over here. And Rava asked the question, my time of the Rav Chisda, what's the reason that Rav Chisda says what he says? Whenever you see a question like this on something that somebody says, you got to know that there's something fishy with what they're asking. Why did he say like that? So there must be something fishy about what he said, because I want to know what's forcing him to say such a fishy thing. What's fishy about what Rav Chisda said? Let's take a look. Maybe Rashi is going to explain us what it is that's so strange about what Rav Chisda said. That Rav is asking, what's the reasoning behind Rav Chisda? Phil, would you like to read my time of the Rav Chisda? It's the first Rashi on the top of Kuf Yud Ches Amud Beis. And before we got to say hooray for Kuf Yud Ches Amud Aleph. Hooray!
Okay. So my time at Rav Chisda, what's the reason Rav Chisda? Bishlema, it's okay. Taima the kular, that the reason for all of them, nihu, that the adif lahu, behoof to him, ladat, with the knowledge, mishalo ladat, that it's without his knowledge, that it's without his awareness. Va'od, the Mishnah, mitna, we call in the Mishnah, nihu, nicha, the fruit for the reason kavat yeho, according to him, is tafe is better.
Okay, that last part, not sure exactly what Rashi means over here, but I think I got the first part. Rashi is answering the question that we want to know. What is it that we want to know? we see over here that Rava said, why did Reb Chisda say that? What's the reason why he said that? So we hear from that Rava thinks that there's something funny about what Reb Chisda said. So what's funny about what Reb Chisda said? And Rashi tells us. Rashi says, Bishlema, it's very good. Taima de Kulo, the reasoning of all the other three Amoraim, namely Rav and Shmuel and Reb Yochanan that spoke before Reb Chisda, they're all acceptable. It's easy. We understand them. Why? What did they say? The adif lahu ladas mishalo ladas. Because according to all of them, they were of the view that it was adif, the case of ladas, than the case of shalo ladas. In what sense? What are we talking about? When a goslin steals something, and the owner knows that he stole it, what do you think is a more severely judged case, where the goslin steals something and the owner knows about the fact that it was stolen from him, or that the guy steals it in stealth and the guy doesn't know and the owner does not know about it? Which case do you think should require a greater effort to return the animal and tell the owner that his stolen animal is now being returned? When the owner doesn't know, that's when you say that the thief should go out of his way to return it and make known to the owner that the animal is being returned?
Yes, I think so.
Why? What's the reason for that? Why is that?
Because
By the way, that's what Reb Chisda says.
because it's something that the owner the owner is unaware.
I know, he's already here, so I'm just asking you to just finish the cover.
Okay.
The owner is unaware that his property has been depleted. He could possibly sort of make some sort of business transaction, thinking he's got a complete flock and he hasn't. If he doesn't count, but that's if you do know, you can do something about it. If you don't know, you're without your property, and that could go against you for some reason. It's also not morally right. Not knowing that you've got stolen, your property stolen is morally right, but it was stolen. That you knew, but behind your back.
Okay, it's interesting you say that. That's really that really accords. That's really the rule, the thinking of Rav Chisda, that he thinks that it's more severely judged the case where the owner did not know that it was stolen from him. But truth to be told, the other three Amoraim disagree. They all hold that the more severely judged case is where the owner knew about the gezela. Rav says in that case that's called gezel Gemora. You gotta return it to him, and you gotta tell him that you returned it to him. Whereas the case that he didn't know that it was stolen from him altogether. So if he counts the animals and he says that the guy, he sees that there's no animals missing, so Shalom al Yisrael. What he didn't know didn't hurt him, and now the animals are all there, and that's the guy didn't need to inform him. In other words, you're talking about a case where the thief stole it and he didn't return it. We're talking about a case where the thief returned it. The question is whether he needs to inform the owner that the animal is being returned now. So in that sense, all the three Amoraim agree to one extent or another that there's a greater obligation to inform or at least have the owner know some way that the animal has been returned if he knew that the animal was stolen. He was aware of the fact that the animal was stolen. Whereas in the case where the animal was not known to the owner that the animal was stolen. Oh, we're out of time. The official timekeeper has given me the sign that we're out of time. Okay. So now we'll continue Bezrat Hashem tomorrow.
Amen.
All the best, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay.
Take care, Rabbi.
See you, Matt.
Have a good day. Bye, Alan. Bye, Roy. Bye,